In the massive, ever-shifting landscape of Chinese entertainment, few stories are as compelling as that of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, two names that went from relative obscurity to astronomical fame following their roles in the 2019 fantasy drama, The Untamed. With their on-screen chemistry as Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian, they captured not just national attention but sparked a global phenomenon. But what happens after fame? When the spotlights fade from a single project, who takes the next big leap? And who stays comfortably safe? This is not just the story of two actors, it's a reflection of ambition, strategy, industry dynamics, and personal branding. And perhaps the most fascinating question of all, why is Wang Yibo repeatedly starring alongside some of China's most legendary film actors, while Xiao Zhan isn't? This video explores the real reason why Wang Yibo seems unstoppable in the world of film, while Xiao Zhan, despite his undeniable popularity, appears to be stuck in the television lane. The success of The Untamed launched both stars into the stratosphere. But the aftermath of that fame reveals two drastically different approaches to career development. Wang Yibo, known for his cool demeanor and versatility, began taking calculated risks by moving into the film industry, a domain still considered elite and selective in China. Xiao Zhan, with his warm smile and deeply emotional acting style, stayed in television, choosing historical, romantic, and slice-of-life dramas where his fanbase remained strong and loyal. At first glance, both paths seem valid. But in terms of long-term career prestige, one clearly holds more weight, and it isn't television. Let's look at the key projects that have catapulted Wang Yibo into the film world. Hidden Blade, a 2023 wartime espionage thriller where Wang starred alongside Tony Leung, one of the most respected actors in all of Asia. Yibo's cold, reserved character was praised for its depth, surprising many who underestimated his acting range. Born to Fly, often referred to as China's Top Gun, the film showed Wang in a physically and emotionally demanding role as a fighter pilot, again cementing his transition from idol to serious actor. One and Only, a romantic sports drama that allowed him to showcase emotional vulnerability while maintaining screen presence. What do all these roles have in common? They're cinematic, complex, and paired with veteran talent, giving Wang invaluable learning opportunities and industry credibility. In contrast, Xiao Zhan has stayed largely in the realm of television. Notable series include The Oath of Love, The Longest Promise, The Youth Memories. While these series achieved strong ratings, they lack the critical acclaim and elite collaborations that define Wang Yibo's filmography. Xiao Zhan has yet to star in a film with a legend like Tony Leung, or even in a serious theatrical release that challenges him artistically. In the Chinese entertainment industry, getting a role in a major film project is not just about looks or popularity, it's about credibility, reputation, and connections. To be cast alongside a seasoned actor like Tony Leung, you need more than a massive fandom. You need to be seen as a serious actor, someone capable of sharing the screen without being overshadowed. Wang Yibo has done just that. Producers and directors now trust him with complex, emotionally nuanced roles, and veteran actors are willing to work with him, not just as a co-star, but as a peer. That's a mark of growth and artistic respect. So what does it take? Versatility. From espionage thrillers to romance to action films, Yibo shows range. Discipline. He is known for rigorous preparation and professionalism on set. Brand maturity. His agency has positioned him not as a youth idol, but as a rising talent in serious cinema. Compare this with Xiao Zhan, whose image is still often shaped by idol drama aesthetics. Even when his acting improves, the projects he chooses don't always match the seriousness that cinema requires. Let's take a closer look at Hidden Blade, a pivotal moment in Wang Yibo's career. Tony Leung, a multiple-time Best Actor winner at the Hong Kong Film Awards, is not known for casual collaborations. His filmography includes works by Wong Kar-wai, Ong Lee, and Zhang Yimou. Sharing the screen with him requires not just talent but restraint, knowing when to speak, when to listen, how to act with the eyes, not just the voice. Yibo's performance in Hidden Blade surprised many. Critics noted that while Tony Leung naturally commanded the screen, Yibo held his own. His portrayal of a young spy walking a moral tightrope was subtle and emotionally layered. Not overacted, not underwhelming, balanced. This was a turning point. It told the industry, this kid's no longer just a heartthrob. He's a serious actor. Xiao Zhan, on the other hand, has yet to be part of a project that demands such restraint and complexity, at least in cinema. Xiao Zhan is immensely popular. There's no denying it. His Weibo traffic, fanbase, merchandise sales, all are among the highest in China. But popularity doesn't always translate to film credibility. So why hasn't he had a breakthrough in cinema yet? Agency strategy. His team seems focused on maximizing short-term returns through TV series and brand deals, rather than long-term artistic reputation. Image control. Xiao Zhan's clean, romantic image may limit the kinds of scripts he gets. Many directors want actors willing to get gritty, dark, or even morally ambiguous. Risk aversion. Unlike Yibo, who has taken roles in war films, action thrillers, and unconventional stories, Xiao Zhan often plays safe characters, gentle, noble, charming. While those roles win fans, they rarely win awards. That doesn't mean he lacks potential. But he hasn't been placed in the right environment to grow artistically, at least not yet. In China's film industry, roles don't just go to the best actor. They go to the most strategic actor. Wang Yibo's agency, Yuehua Entertainment, has spent years building relationships with top producers, film festivals, and state-backed projects. That matters. It means he gets early access to scripts, better audition slots, and critically endorsement from the right people. Xiao Zhan's situation is more complicated. After his controversial 2020 incident involving fan behavior and the AO3 scandal, some industry insiders became wary of working with him. Although he made a strong comeback, that shadow still affects how he is perceived behind the scenes. Studios and directors may hesitate to cast him in big-budget, politically sensitive films, fearing controversy. That's the dark side of fame. One misstep, even if it's not entirely your fault, can alter your path for years. Another key difference lies in how much artistic freedom each actor allows themselves. Wang Yibo has deliberately shattered his pretty boy image. In Hidden Blade, he's cold, sharp, and even frightening. In Born to Fly, he's physically battered and emotionally closed off. These aren't roles made for idle fan service. They're meant to be raw. Xiao Zhan, while incredibly talented, is still wrapped in the gentle, flawless male lead mold. That limits the depth of characters he can portray, not because he can't act, but because the roles chosen for him don't demand it. In entertainment, image is currency, but sometimes to grow you have to risk burning it. No analysis of Wang Yibo versus Xiao Zhan would be complete without mentioning the role of fandoms and media manipulation. In China, fan culture is immense, intense, and influential, but also dangerously competitive. The fan bases of Yibo and Zhan have had public clashes, especially since the Untamed era. These conflicts are often amplified by clickbait headlines, misleading comparisons, fake controversies, or exaggerated ones to stir traffic. While both actors have publicly remained neutral or silent, the media benefits from fanning the flames, and sometimes so do rival agencies or brands. Here's where Wang Yibo has the edge. His agency and PR team have mastered the low-profile, high-impact strategy. They avoid drama and position him as professional, quiet, focused. Xiao Zhan, despite being graceful and calm in interviews, often finds himself dragged into noise, partly because of his 2020 fallout, partly due to overprotective fan behavior. This affects casting decisions. Directors want actors with quiet, stable reputations, not those surrounded by controversy, no matter how innocent they may be. If acting is war, then agencies are armies. And Yuehua Entertainment, Wang Yibo's agency, is a strategic, aggressive powerhouse. They invest in long-term projects, prioritize film over quick-buck endorsements, build connections with government-backed studios, push Yibo into physically demanding prestige roles. Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan's team, while effective in maintaining his visibility and endorsements, seems more reactive than visionary. They focus on safeguarding his image, carefully managing exposure, capitalizing on fan consumption. This difference reflects two mindsets. Yuehua wants Yibo to win Cannes. Xiao Zhan's team wants him to win Weibo. Only one of those paths leads to long-term artistic legacy. If acting is war, then agencies are armies. And Yuehua Entertainment, Wang Yibo's agency, is a strategic, aggressive powerhouse. They invest in long-term projects, prioritize film over quick-buck endorsements, build connections with government-backed studios, push Yibo into physically demanding prestige roles. Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan's team, while effective in maintaining his visibility and endorsements, seems more reactive than visionary. Let's zoom out. In China, TV dramas rule the masses. They're accessible, bingeable, and deeply tied to fandom economies. But films rule prestige. They win you awards, critics, international attention, and eventually legacy. Wang Yibo has chosen the harder, slower, more painful road, cinema. Xiao Zhan has dominated television with ease. His shows rank high in ratings, he trends constantly, and he maintains brand appeal. But the lack of transition into major film roles may limit his long-term narrative as a great actor, rather than just a beloved star. And for two actors who started from the same series, this divergence couldn't be more striking. Let's talk acting. Who's the better actor? That's subjective, but we can evaluate range and evolution. Wang Yibo, the untamed stoic, emotionally controlled. Hidden Blade cold, calculated, morally conflicted. Born to Fly physically intense military transformation. Peacekeeping infantry battalion nationalist, patriotic, grounded. Xiao Zhan, the untamed free-spirited, charismatic, layered. The Longest Promise noble, restrained, romantic. The Oath of Love modern, affectionate, grounded. The Youth Memories reflective, nostalgic. Verdict. Xiao Zhan is deep in emotional expression. Excels at soft vulnerability. Wang Yibo is cold and transformative. Thrives in intensity and restraint. Both are talented. But Yibo's roles demand more physical and psychological shifts, pushing him further as an actor, at least in the eyes of critics. A key trait of great actors is risk-taking. Wang Yibo takes on projects that may not succeed commercially. Hidden Blade was polarizing, but earn respect. He plays dark characters, makes himself ugly, lets go of idle perfection. Xiao Zhan plays to his strengths. Safe characters. Loving men. Romantic leads. Taking risks often alienates some fans, but wins lifelong respect from the industry. And perhaps this is the real question. Do you want to be loved by millions today, or remembered for decades tomorrow? Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan will always be connected, not just by the Untamed, but by the stark contrast in their post-drama journeys. One chose prestige, pain, and pressure. The other chose safety, success, and stability. Both are admired. Both are influential. But only one is consistently climbing towards the pantheon of cinema, building a body of work that critics, historians, and filmmakers may one day look back on with awe. As fans, you don't have to choose between them. But as observers of the entertainment industry, we must acknowledge, Wang Yibo is doing what very few idols ever dare to do, and he's succeeding. In the next 5 years, here's what we predict. Wang Yibo may win a major film award, possibly Golden Rooster or even Asian Film Awards. He will continue pushing into auteur cinema, maybe even internationally. His acting range will expand, and he may eventually be seen as the Tony Leung of his generation. Xiao Zhan may enter film more slowly, possibly through romantic dramas or historical epics. If he dares to challenge his image, he has the skill to surprise the world. But that will require a new strategy and new risks. The future is open, but the paths are diverging fast. If you've made it this far, thank you. We know this was a deep dive, but we believe stories like these deserve more than surface-level gossip. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan are more than stars. They are symbols of two kinds of ambition, two types of legacy. You enjoyed this analysis, please support the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the notification bell, leaving a comment. Whose path do you admire more? Do you think Xiao Zhan will rise in film? Or will Wang Yibo dominate the next decade? We'd love to hear your thoughts below. And remember, this isn't about tearing one actor down. It's about understanding the complex, fascinating journey of fame, art, and choice. See you in the next video.